Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Most Haunted Series 1 with me, Original Stephen. I am a Scottish streamer who focuses mainly on horror content. If this is the first time coming across my channel, hello and welcome. If this is you returning for another good episode of Most Haunted, then welcome back. Thank you for tuning in again. If you don't know me, I stream 3 nights a week on Twitch, mainly playing horror games. Just now we are on a bit of a roller coaster. We're going through the Telltale Walking Dead series, and we just finished season 1, which was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But it's been very, very fun. So if you're into horror games, if you like, I suppose, a Halloween vibe all year round, then I would love to see you over there. I stream Sunday, Monday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Sunday and Monday are usually pretty consistent. Wednesday can sometimes change if something comes up, but that's all. And in addition to that, I do these Most Haunted videos. So last week we went to the Theatre Royal in London, which was quite a good episode. There was quite a lot happening. We got to see lots of different personalities come through Derek. We saw sort of a lot of egos. We saw some horrible stories of someone who got their bones bricked into a wall. I believe, as our friend the skeptic said, who bricked him up. But it was a very good episode. It was a few things happening, but again, nothing that seemed particularly contrived or anything, and we're kind of still seeing it in this part of the season or this part of this show, where Yvette will always preface it with, there's no tricks, no camera illusions, and no practical jokes. And that seems to be very much the case, because there's a few times they've called out like, oh, we should have had a camera there, oh no, we've not caught the evidence that we need there, rather than, oh, we heard something, it's definitely a ghost. So that's good. This week, we're off to one of my preferred locations, which is a castle. I love a spooky castle. So we're going to Leap Castle in Ireland, which I know nothing of, other than it is in Ireland. And that's because when I was checking what episode this was, it said, the team go to Leap Castle in the Republic of Ireland. So I'm excited to see what comes from this. It is the unseen version of the episode again, so it's about 40 minutes long, which gave us a lot of nice extra context last time, so I'm looking forward to get into it. But if you have any thoughts about it, if you want to drop anything in the comments, I am more than happy to discuss the episode. I love talking all things Most Haunted. I'm very here for it. So if anything jumps out at you through this episode, not in real life, in the episode, then please let me know your thoughts down below. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. Leap Castle, Ireland.
It's seance time.
Was that you?
Is there anybody there?
Brutal murders, bloodshed and imprisonment await us in Leap Castle.
Did I see Marcel? Did I see the icon, the legend herself? Unseen. Oh, I hope Marcel's in it. I love her.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. We've decided to push ourselves to the limit, and to do that, we've come all the way to Ireland, to what has been described as the most...
She's dressed like Buffy at a season 3 finale. Remember when she had the leather pants and the the black vest on?
most haunted castle in Europe, and it's called Leap.
Oh. Sugared my mouse, sorry.
It's a place that instills fear into the most hardened of ghost hunters. There are 3 main rooms here with at least 20 ghosts, and we're going to be spending 24 hours with them all.
20 ghosts of it, you're only one wee woman.
Leap Castle was built in the 14th century and was used as a stronghold of the O'Carroll family, powerful Irish princes who thought nothing of murder. In fact, the castle's history seems to be nothing but a massive bloodbath. In the 1930s, workmen discovered 3 cartloads of human bones in the dungeon, and a nasty ghost called an elemental, half animal, half human, enjoys terrorizing residents.
Oh, that's spooky. I've never heard of an elemental before. Hopefully, I'm sure Derek will work his magic and we'll get to encounter it later.
Spending the night at Lep Castle were our usual crew, and they were feeling a little nervous at the prospect. Maybe our parapsychologist
there's our
Jason
little
Parr
pal.
could put them at their ease.
Jason, we've heard that Lep is supposed to be the most haunted
Double
castle
denim.
in Europe. Where does that come from?
Well, really, it comes from people talking about the ghost stories. They're extremely well known through books about ghosts, websites, television programs, etc., etc.
But remember, Derek will conveniently have seen none of that prior to turning up
The
tonight.
reputation it's got is not necessarily down to the amount of phenomena that have occurred. It's more to the amount of attention that it's got.
Now, one of the main ghosts here is the elemental. What is an elemental ghost?
Well, of course, it's just a theory like any other ghost story. But elemental spirits or ghosts are supposed to be created by negative forces and influences, such as rituals. This castle is allegedly built on the site of a pagan ceremonial site. So those rituals
Probably
will add
is.
to that. Also, there's stories of murders happening here. So the unpleasant history sort of forms, if you like, a being which people sense when they go into the place of a feeling of unease, and that is what's described as an elemental ghost.
And one of the other things that have been mentioned here, it's almost like a coil-type energy that people have said. What on earth is that?
Well, these sort of coils, as you described it, of energy, or spirals of energy, are more often photographed than they're actually seen by a human eye.
Is this like in The Ring where their faces go all spiralous?
There are a couple of other places they've been seen, but mostly it's through the camera. Now, people have sent us these from all over the world, different cameras, different times, different places, and they all seem to show the same kind of image. They are
Show us some.
alleged to be associated with ghosts because the places where the photographs have been taken are where people have seen ghosts. So we connect them to ghosts in that way. The truth is we don't know what they are. They're really described as energy. We don't know that. All we know is it's some form of light.
Could it be sort of a beginning of a manifestation of a ghost?
Well, that's again one of the theories that psychics and sensitives give to us, that there are different stages of ghost manifestation and that they need energy from some source in order to progress through the stages, and that this stage is called ectoplasmic formation, I believe.
The
And that's supposed to
ectoplasm.
be the third stage before an actual apparition occurs. It's interesting as well that people have described here having a static or electric shock when it's occurred, because that fits in with the energy. The truth is, as with everything else, we don't really know.
Now, I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I'm actually quite scared at our spiritualist medium, Joe Kokora, arriving. Now, he has no idea about Lep Castle at all. But what if he goes into one of those trance things?
I hope he does.
That'll do me in
Unless he's too
totally.
scared to come at all.
So just how had Lep's many ghosts made their presence felt to current owner Sean Ryan?
Well,
Oh,
we
let's hear from the owner.
Most of all, I would say, from the beginning, copycat sounds when I was working, and lots of footsteps. The other thing is like a chant, like monks chanting, and those are things that were happening from the start.
What did they
Towns here
say?
invited down mercenaries from north of Sligo. They were a sub-tribe of one of the great northern clans, the O'Neills. And so they invited them back here for a banquet, and they laced their drinks and killed all 39 of them in the chapel, in the bloody chapel.
Just as a sidebar, I always think poison is such like a glamorous way to go in these scenarios. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like, oh, I've put a little bit of like poison in the wine and that's it. Done. I'm such a good assassin, I don't even need to like do anything else.
There's the famous elemental, I suppose, announces itself with a horrific smell, almost like a smell of rotting meat, and then appears on the spiral staircase and frightens the living daylights out of it.
What does it look like?
My family and I were upstairs in the upper room, and I was sitting on the floor, and I saw a little girl running up the stairs, and from then on people have been experiencing strange happenings. Sometimes they don't like going up the stairs on my own.
I mean, you
One
can see
time
why.
We had visitors here, and there was an actor from America, and we were walking down the avenue, and she said that she saw something strange falling from the top of the castle, and it was the little girl. She saw
She
the
jumped.
little girl falling from the top of the castle.
Light
and
risk.
she hadn't been told about it, so she didn't know.
One of Lep Castle's many ghostly residents seems to be particular about who she makes contact with.
VIP ghost treatment.
The unusual thing about the nanny or governess is
The nanny.
that people who visit here experience her much, much more than we do. Even as late as last week, we had a lady who met her, and she brushed out. See, she tends to brush off people and touch people and that. And unusually, it's actually people who are blonde that she's most attracted to. For some reason, we have no reason in the wide out world we don't know why.
People like what they like.
Right since we've come here, and it's been people who are fair-haired that she touches off.
Getting touched up by the ghost. So glad I'm out my blonde era.
But there's
Then
an
a
old
hair
man
eater.
that comes down from, he's in the oubliette, he lives in the oubliette, and we're
Right, okay, I have to say, I'm sure I have talked about oubliettes before, right? It is the most pussy name. It is the most glamorous name for one of the worst things that has ever been invented. Hopefully he'll explain what an oubliette is, but let's see.
We're told quite happy to be in the oubliette, but he does leave it and comes down to the upper hall occasionally. And he has moved a couple of pictures off the wall for me, and because I misbehaved.
Oh,
I didn't honour a promise I made. They asked, in fact, that we would never lock the door coming out of the upper hall, and I did one night, and the pictures were taken off the wall and left beside me in the bed. So, and it was just a gentle reminder to say that not to do it again, so we haven't.
I would move. Well, actually, I wouldn't if I had a castle when it was probably paid off. Let me check, sorry, right? What is an oubliette? Am I getting it up? Because he said, oh, he quite likes staying in the oubliette, right? And from what I understand, say oubliette again. An oubliette is a type of prison cell or dungeon, typically a vertical shaft or pit, accessible only from a hole in the ceiling. From the French word oublier, meaning to forget, the name reflects the original purpose of such prisons, to dispose of prisoners and to forget about them. So I was right. It's the right thing I was thinking of. The idea is it's very narrow. You get plopped in it and you basically have to stand there. There's no room to move. There's no room to like sit down or like stretch. Basically just stand there. Shall we say evacuate your own dance floor and then die in a pile of your own evacuation. But let's continue.
The end of 1700s, early 1800s, a lot of Irish men married into the Cherokee Nation. So in their names, there's quite a lot of them have Irish surnames. So a lot of the elders
Love a good Irish surname.
come back to Ireland looking for tracing roots and that, Irish roots. They made a contact, they were constantly in contact with the spirits here. They found that, I was working on the place at the time, restoring, I mean I still am and I will be for the next 100 years, but they found that they were huddled in corners and quite afraid of the work that was going on. I think they thought that it might be, taking the place back to earlier times when I suppose maybe they lost their lives or whatever here, and that the regime probably wasn't very good here, and they were quite afraid of that. So they were reassured that that wasn't going to be the way.
See, I kind of love him because he's somehow knew, oh, it's so scary, they're getting freaked out, maybe because of this. Let me just break it down for these ghosts. I'm going to tell them that it's fine, we're all on the same side. And then they just kind of got on. It's very like American Horror Story season 1, but nicer and Irish.
You stupid slut.
I would watch.
With such a cast of spiritual characters to choose from, our producer Carl decided to waste no time in getting down to the serious business of ghost hunting.
We're suspicion of
12:30.
Carl's antics sometimes.
And I just thought I'd come up into this room, which is the middle room, the banqueting room, I suppose. We've
That looks cozy.
there's a little girl been seen in here, or two little girls been seen in here, which are, and sometimes their matron, I suppose. I'm going to sit quietly, see what happens, because it's been seen
Carol, you just wanted a
quite
seat, didn't you?
often during the day as well as at night. If you're here, please try to show yourself to me. Please try to appear by the fire. If you're there. Do you exist? Are you really here? Are you really here? If you are here, just try to show yourself.
I was genuinely waiting for something to happen there. Genuinely waiting for something to happen.
There are so many ghosts in this building that would take us about half an hour to talk about each and every one of them. Now, they don't just like to confine themselves to one room. They like to wander freely throughout the whole of the castle, and you never know when you might bump into one. It's hard to believe that this room used to be a chapel. Now, 39 people were massacred here, and over in the corner is a small dungeon. It's also known as an oubliette, where hundreds of people lost their lives. In the 1930s, workmen discovered 3 cartloads of human bones.
Ooh.
Many people have seen the ghost of an old man desperately trying to climb out. The ghosts of 2 little girls have often been seen playing in this particular room on the first floor. They've been given names Charlotte and Emily. Now, Emily died when she fell from the battlements from the top of the tower. And ever since then, Charlotte has been seen running after her sister and calling out her name.
Oh, Charlotte.
Whilst we all waited for our spiritualist medium Derek Akora to arrive, some of us were starting to experience some strange phenomena.
Love it. Let's get into it.
Day, and the battery's fully charged. The lithium battery you can recharge.
Can we appreciate the old school camera, please? Oh, iconic. All I need it to be is clear, coloured plastic, and I'm there.
And it's gone dead. I've just been taking photographs, which I just showed you, and it's gone dead. And it always gives you a warning light that it's going to go, like a few minutes before it's going to go, and it's just completely dead now.
I was just there chatting with Carl and Stuart, just a normal conversation, and something's just whispered in my ear, and just couldn't make out what it was. It was just like,
oh God,
in my ear, and I was just sort of.
What, right in your ear?
Absolutely sure.
120% positive.
How does that make you feel?
Nervous but excited at the same time.
Hey, there is actually quite a high electromagnetic.
There's our
fluctuation.
Marcel. Now, if anyone hasn't seen, well, apologies for anyone who's coming back and has to listen to me about Marcel. Marcel is an icon, a legend. She won my heart in the first episode because she's the makeup artist. She says, I'm open to seeing something. I'm an open-minded skeptic. And then she ran for the hills when they heard a they heard a noise and was never to be seen again in the episode. Iconic.
Yeah. Of
Oh, look at
15 milligauss.
that. Get that, wow.
15 milligauss. Oh, it's less now. 5 milligauss. See, that's changed. 10 milligauss. Now,
What's
the
a
only
milligauss?
explanation for that would be if it was under the ground. And you can see that it's gone back down to 4, so it's not caused by something under the flagstones if there was anything in an ancient castle. Do you want to try it?
Are you scared?
No, I just think it's amazing.
Control group.
I've never seen such a radical reaction as that before. And basically what that's showing is that there is an electromagnetic fluctuation of the natural electromagnetic field in this area. Now you can see it's gone back down to 0 now, nothing at all.
So it was the EMF meter. I'm glad he explained it because I had no idea what he was talking about. There was a natural fluctuation in the electromagnetic field. Can't even say it. Electromagnetic field, but it's gone now. That's very interesting. And I believe I had mentioned it before. How do they know that it's not affected by like the electronics and everything else in the room? Apparently it's adjusted for that. So it's like takes into account the background and then it would measure difference from there. So
Tension was definitely mounting, and then Angle reported a possible encounter with the nanny.
Oh,
I
the
stood
nanny.
outside and somebody tapped me on my arm, and I thought it was somebody else, but there's nobody around me.
I think this castle has an enormous paranormal reputation when it does.
I was going to say, how do they know it's the nanny? Right, sorry to keep interrupting, but she was blonde, and the nanny loves a blonde.
And scent is sexy! Oh, yeah!
It's in every ghost book that's ever been published, and in that sense it's got an awful lot to live up to. The one thing that's interested me so far is that Angle feels that something touched her, and there was no one near at the time. And at that point, none of us knew what Sean has since told us, that one of the ghosts is attracted or likes to interfere with people with blonde hair.
Don't say interfere with people. I'm sorry, that just... He likes to interfere with people. Okay, that's what we're saying.
Bleached hair. Does that intrigue you?
After hearing all the ghost stories throughout the day and knowing of the history and murders, our adrenaline was pumping and expectations were high. Surely we would experience something paranormal at Let Castle.
Oh, I hope so, Yvette. That's why we're all here.
There you go. We're locked in for the night. And I have the keys and I'm going to hide them. So if anybody wants to escape, you can't. Right,
Okay, that
shall we
seems
get
like a fire
going?
hazard.
Where do you want to go, Derek?
I'd like to go up those stairs, Yvette. Jason, okay?
Right, okay. Let's go.
Derek's got his good wig on.
As we climbed the stairs, Derek was picking up the presence of a woman who was standing on the balcony in the gallery room. Little did he know he was about to experience something beyond his understanding.
There's a figure of a person I couldn't see quite clearly and has moved over towards the chair. This is a very, or she appears to be, from this angle, for a lady quite tall. She's wearing this very free-flowing, very bright red gown dress. Now, what I can't understand...
Lady in red.
Is this ugly, grotesque-looking face. And her face was taken away. What I'd like to do, Yvette, Jason, is that I'd like to
Moisturiser?
go up there, onto that area, because her essence is still there, but she's not showing herself now.
Is it how many people can get up there, Carl? What's the floor like?
I mean, the floor seems fine. Yeah, I mean, 3 of you can get up in perhaps on the camera.
Here she is again. She's coming to the back. Come on, Sam, encourage her. Encourage her. That's the way.
Sam needs a salary off this.
Give me it then. Give it to me. Did you hit my hand? Did you hit my hand? Okay. She's playing with me, this lady. She's playing with me.
Earlier on, Derek had a can of drink in his hand when we weren't on camera, and it was the weirdest thing. The can just flew out of his hand.
That happens to me too.
And Derek was saying that somebody had hit him on the wrist.
A hand has gone up. Look at it shimmering. Oh, I can see through the conditions. This is interdimensional. This is not just spirit.
What does that mean?
Look at that. Oh. She's changing shape.
Is she the elemental?
Shape, Yvette.
What does that mean?
Interdimensional. We must, Yvette, can we go up to this area? Oh. We must go up here. I'm very close.
She the elemental? Because that was like...
Right. We get the transference from the lady in the red, and she learned the black arts to change her conditions to this. Show yourself. Show yourself. Oh, there it is. Look at it. Now, I would describe what I'm actually experiencing and seeing here. It's not animal.
Be careful, please.
Off camera, you can hear the owner, Sean, who was becoming nervous as Derek was describing the elemental ghost.
Oh my god. It's a crab lady or something?
How do I say this? How can I continue with this condition if I can't speak? Bless you. How do I say it, Sam? How do I say it? The man lives here. I don't know how I can continue this.
Sean was purely concerned for Derek
Tell
and
us
felt the need
outside,
to warn
Derek.
him about this particular spirit,
Oh.
but was eager for us to continue.
Go on.
I would never, ever, to this present day, in all my work, would I have believed, up to this moment, what I'm actually experiencing now of it. This dual soul could transfer and shape, shift.
So she's changing into this
Yes.
thing.
What thing?
And there's also Sir Henry. Sir Henry. Sir Henry.
Yvette's ready to run.
Shall we move away from here?
I need to speak, guys. I know when I've got battery problems and when a battery's going flat, and your battery's not going flat, but something unplugged it, something completely cut out your radio mic and then put it back on. There's been no interference all day long, and it's on tape.
Oh my
And it's
God.
basically been cut out and then cut back in.
From my radio mic.
Yep.
She's an audio tech. Our
is
elemental
solid,
lady.
Right. And if I do that, then you'll hear it on the tape. It'll go pchoom. And if I do that, it'll go pchoom. If the battery's going flat, it completely distorts, and I'd know that.
Well, you put a brand one in anyway.
That's in there, solid.
This is what Martin heard when my radio mic cut out.
Pachung.
There is no explanation why the sound should break up, and it left us baffled as to how it could have happened. In the bloody chapel, Derek was picking up on murder.
Bloody
but whose?
chapel.
May I just have a look here? Oh, he's in there.
Oh, who?
Right, there's a hooded man, a monk. And he doesn't want us in there, you see.
I'm with the vet here.
I don't think you can get in there because there's so much straw.
He's there.
Get in there. Thank you, Derek.
Oh my gosh.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I've also got two other entities. These two were locked behind something. They were murdered, they were killed. Someone went mad. Oh, let me out this atmosphere.
Oh. No, let's get
The monk
Derek, we need to know.
prevents. It's like as if I'm getting the feeling of a monk, but I'm also getting the feelings of what a priest would be like. Again, those two conditions.
Murdered by his
Being down
brother.
on his knees in prayer state. And it's because of his emanations and elevations, he prevents any over activity on the negative side of this individual woman who practiced these black arts.
The lady in red was a
The bloody chapel was
murderess.
certainly living up to its name. Derek was picking up the presence of two other spirits.
Locked in a room with a priest.
They've been here a long time. And they're together. I feel they must be husband and wife,
Okay.
even though they're in the spiritual body. But again, I'm told we must go
Let's go downstairs then.
to the lower levels.
Get out my house.
Our night investigation of Lep Castle continued with Derek on the trail of two wandering spirits.
Here, I've just realised we never got to see them have their dinner. I like the dinner table scene where we get to see what they've been having a wee munch on. Raging.
You wanted us to come downstairs and
Yes.
we'd switched to night vision cameras. What did you want to talk about down here?
Well, I was told to come down because earlier on I was aware again of a couple of two
lady.
souls. They were a husband and wife team. They were not owners of this castle, I believe. They actually worked here.
As servants?
Yes, a husband and wife. I get Gerald very strongly.
Gerald?
And Agnes.
Do you know what sort of time period they were working here?
Well, I'll describe the conditions when I first, earlier I looked.
1940.
I saw a lovely lady. Gosh, you know, actually, it's unusual to see this. a man and a woman, virtually of the same height. There was nothing in it, and both very small. And, you know, Agnes, I was very aware, even though she was a worker, she must have took pride in herself because she was well kempt, so to speak, if that's right. And it was a beautiful green, like, flowing dress.
This is what I say about consider your ghost outfit. Like, obviously, if I died today, I'd be dying in a bright pink Sailor Moon jumper, right? And I'm okay with that. She must have had her good dress on when she was dying. Go on your sale, Agnes.
Long dress. He, in reflection, had a jacket that was, if I may just describe it, was just rounded like this. Oh. And he had a big, a buckled belt type thing here.
I see something, Bale.
They call them breeches or something. And also big, not boots, but not shoes, with a big buckle. And he looked, you know, as if so content. A content couple. Now, they wore
like their work.
Was extended to this window here, going in this direction, the building. They used to walk, maybe they worked in this area and going through, and they often walk, if I may do it, not actually linking each other, but they'll walk together, you know, through passageways. And I feel as if, just like all the other elements, individual elements that are here, and you know, I've got to point this out as well. There are more spirits here than what have actually shown themselves tonight, without a doubt. However,
the attention-seeking ones we want.
Okay, do not hold on to any tinge of evil, except a practice of one individual, a woman, who's done the shifting.
Can I just say, I'm obsessed with this crab lady in red. What has she been doing, and how is there no history of her if she's been such a prolific baddie? But maybe they like, you know how like sometimes when things are like questionable, they'll just be like not recorded or they'll be stricken from records. Maybe that was her. Let's all go.
She was, as we talk about masters in something, she was like a master, female master of these arts.
Love it. Good for her.
We knew that by splitting into smaller groups, we had a better chance encountering any paranormal activity. And also it gave us the ability to cover more of the castle using our night vision cameras. Carl and Rick went to the bloody chapel.
Now, we're a little suspicious of the boys only vigils because we weren't 100% convinced that they hadn't been up to some shenaniganery last time.
Rick. It's seance time.
Where?
In here.
That. Not happening.
I understand exactly what you're saying, and
it's your job.
I agree wholeheartedly. Should we do a seance in?
No, I don't want to do a seance.
So, we're going to do a seance then?
Do we have to?
Should we do a seance?
No.
Should we do a seance?
Can we just speak to him?
Should we do a seance?
I'm not doing a seance.
Should we do a seance?
No, that's bad.
Should we do a seance? Are you getting sort of like, I'm not taking no for an answer here.
I don't want to do a seance.
Should we do a seance?
No.
Should we do a seance?
You say that?
Hmm? You're not going to get me out of this. Are you doing a seance? I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. How about, right, we don't do a seance, but you and I sit opposite each other, we link fingers with a candle in the middle, and we ask something to turn up. The same as what we would do without linking fingers.
So don't link at all?
No, we do link fingers. How can linking fingers be bad? I thought, you know, northern people were really hard and... Well, I don't believe in that rubbish anyway. But here you are.
Now, right, I have two opinions about this. Let me know what you think, because in a way I think I would be Carol here. And I've been like, you've come all this way, we're in Ireland, we're in a spooky castle, and you're going, no, I don't want to do a seance for the ghost programme that you work for. But also, he's clearly not very comfortable at doing it, is he? So why not get someone else? Then then pull this. This is the bit that feels like a bit of an ick to me, is the whole, oh, I thought you were like pure hard and you didn't believe in it all anyway. It's almost like that kind of belittling him a little bit. Maybe we should respect the boundary and say, okay, well, we need to get someone in that does want to do the seance, but also just do the fucking seance.
Guy from the south. Go on, let's do a seance. Northern bloke. Hard as nails. No, I'm scared. I don't think I can do it.
Turn the camera on me.
Oh,
I
smart.
want this conversation to be viewed on the air now. I'm being serious.
Ooh,
What?
I think we might have had a little flashy.
Have a look over Rick's shoulder. This strange but small light is just another piece of evidence to suggest that they were not alone.
We're doing no bleeding seance.
It's fine. Come on, let's do a seance.
This is for all the northerners out there. You better buy me a pint if you see me in a pub.
Oh, he's been bullied
Our night
into
at Let
it.
Castle continued. A very reluctant Rick had agreed to holding a séance with Carl. Meanwhile, the rest of us had split up. Jason stayed in the Great Hall, and Stuart and myself were in the gallery room. I was feeling extremely nervous, especially after Derek had picked up on the elemental ghost in that same room.
The Red Lady.
When Derek was up here earlier on and talking about the elemental ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that scared the hell out of me, and also that there was something playing around with my microphone. That was scary. And here we are sitting in this pitch black room.
And if you're blonde, you might get touched.
Is there anybody here? Is there anybody in the room? Is there a little girl in the room? Oh, got a tiny little flash. Is that the little girl? You hear us? Are you here, sweetheart?
Please show yourself.
How can people live here? How can they live here?
They get used to it, don't they?
Did you see that? You just called no.
I've seen it.
The light that we had caught on camera was an orb, one of the first stages of a ghost manifestation.
Oh, was it definitely?
And it was coming from the balcony where the elemental ghost has been seen.
Maybe if we go on the balcony itself.
No, I'm not going on the balcony.
Why?
I'll put on my pants.
You won't. Where's that torch?
At least she's real.
Right, now you say, where's that torch? It's behind us.
Oh no, it's not.
Where's the torch? Wally. You are Mr. Torchman. You always have
I
torch.
am the torch man.
I'm getting a cold blast on my hand.
Are you?
Yeah, you want to turn your camera on me? I am. I'm getting a cold blast on my hand. Oh, God.
Which one?
This one here. Here.
Okay.
Oh, no, no.
It's still there.
Yes, I'm getting cold. I'm getting really cold. It's all over my legs.
Oh, come
as well.
on.
And I've been sitting here really warm. It's not a cold room, it's a warm room.
I would probably be the same.
Where are you? Eh?
No, don't say that.
Up at the top of the castle, Carl and Rick sat quietly and tried to contact any spirits that may still be lingering.
He's not quiet, he's laughing.
Right, we're about to conduct a small seance, just the two of us. We're in the bloody chapel. And Rick's not happy about doing this. Are you, Rick?
No.
Yes, because you bullied him into it, Carl.
Try and clear your mind. Think of emptiness. If there's anybody there, please try to show yourself to us. Either by touching one of us, moving something, or making a banging sound. Is there anybody there? If there is, try to show yourself to us.
Open your eyes.
Oh God, I'm going freezing all over. It's all over me. I'm in a cold spot.
Oh.
Oh my God, I'm freezing. I'm freezing. I'm freezing. It's blowing in my ears, Stuart.
It's alright.
It's not all right. It's going, it's going, it's going. Please go away. What the hell am I doing this for? What am I doing this for?
Because it's different.
God love Yvette. She says this every week, doesn't she? It's like, why am I doing this? Why am I sitting in a cold castle? All I will say is heat rises, so maybe go up on the balcony, Yvette.
Myself flipping out, failure.
Bless her.
I think we need to go up there on that balcony.
Not yet, not yet. I'm just not ready yet. Was that you? Something pushed my legs.
I never moved my leg once, and...
Oh, Stuart, I can't cope with it anymore.
No, I didn't touch you, honestly.
You did? You must have done.
No, I didn't.
Well, somebody's touched my leg.
I never moved. I was still.
Unverifiable, though.
Well, they're not that shaky on camera.
Try to use our energy. To manifest yourself.
Oh.
If you can speak, speak. Try to blow the candle out if you can. Try to blow the candle out if you can.
Again, with the boys' vigil, conveniently can't see the candle on screen. I'm skeptical. I'm an open-minded skeptic.
Shocker. Oh my God, I got a big orb by the balcony. There's stuff coming from that balcony.
Anywhere you're pushing my hands apart. How you feeling? Feel fine?
During the seance, the candle flickered violently at a couple of key moments. Was this coincidental, or was there something or someone in the bloody chapel with them?
Can't verify it. Can't verify it.
Can't you go on that balcony now?
No.
Why?
Because
we were up there together.
Yeah, but that's where Derek saw that thing.
So?
Okay. But if I don't like it, can we come out?
We'll come straight back down if
and
you don't
we
like
won't
it.
come back in here because and we'll go back with the boat down there for a break.
Okay, no.
Okay, should we put the torch on?
Mm-hmm.
Then Stuart yourself.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
Come on, where we going?
No, come on, you've got to come with me.
I'm waiting for you.
No, come with me.
I'm behind you.
With me now.
Come on,
Don't stand there and leave me on my bloody own. Don't, please, don't. I'm not going up on there on my own.
I'm with you. Right, I'll be serious.
Right, now, come on.
Right, come on.
Oh, don't blame her. Do not blame her.
Oh,
Is that the door? Yes, it is. That's
the one, that's it.
That's the bedroom. Okay.
Why do I have to go? I'm going to stand on this box.
Okay.
Right, you're in the balcony. This is where you wanted to be. God, people sleep in here.
It's all in me, it's all in my fault in the chair.
Is this a bed?
There's a lot of stuff coming from here.
Mm-hmm. This is where all the action happened.
Stand behind me.
I'm behind you.
It's right behind you.
I am.
No,
I am.
No, don't shut the door. Don't shut the door. Please don't shut the door. Don't shut the door. Don't shut the door. Don't shut it.
Just jump
Never
over
shut
the balcony.
Sorry, Stuart. Don't! No! No! Open the door, you stupid idiot!
No, I'm sorry. That was... I don't think that was right of him to do that. She was clearly terrified. And then she was able to laugh about it a little bit as like a little bit of relief, but she was clearly still terrified.
Alright, calm down, Yvette. Hey. Alright. It's alright, it's alright. I closed the door and Yvette cried.
After she told him not to.
It's alright.
Stuart, shut the door.
He didn't, it's fine.
He
Just,
did.
it's only a door shut, it's fine.
I'm just so frightened.
The night had come to an end for me as my...
Now, it's easy for us to sit here in 2025 in our houses with the lights on and all that and go, oh, for God's sake of it, it's just a door, shut the door. I'm sure we've all like heard noises outside or heard the house creak and been like completely freaked out. To then have a man make it worse. I'm sorry, but Elemental Lady needs to get him.
Nerves were shattered. Carl and Marcel went back up into the bloody chapel as a last attempt to see if anything would happen.
I'm scared. Just heard a noise from over there. And that is where the monk, what he monk, is supposed to be seen. Walking there and literally would walk right through us to get to the windows behind us.
I'm really scared.
Don't be scared, I'm fine.
But Marcel's nerves were all that showed on camera. Lep still contained one area that
Love
we had
her.
yet to visit. We had gone to the top of the castle. Now it was time to visit its depths.
This is another part we're splitting off. I'm with Rick, and we're going down into the cellar that apparently has like a labyrinth underneath the castle, so we may not see you again. Oh,
Can only be not scary.
We have been down here for what?
10 seconds. Oh, wow.
Had Rick seen an orb? If so, it was extremely clear.
Can I just ask, what's everyone's thoughts on orbs? I just can't discount that it's probably a bit of dust wafting across that catches like the night vision.
That was just a really slow orb and it just went shh, down by my feet. Yeah, oh. Look at these.
Two orbs had rushed past Rick's feet into the deeper recesses of the cellar. Could they be the spirits of the two little girls?
Shouldn't really be setting up the camera. Oh, this
No.
is just a fucking nightmare. Hello. Oh. Don't like the look of this.
It goes on for miles.
Hold on,
I
what's
love
down
it.
there? That ends, doesn't it? Where are you going?
You're right.
Yeah.
What's the washing machine? Ye old washing machine.
Orb.
Once again, Carl and Rick had caught two orbs on camera. Were these the little girls, sisters Charlotte and Emily? We would never know. Dust, insects, or ghost manifestation, whatever these light anomalies are, they were plentiful at Lep Castle.
Okay, I'll say I'm not convinced. I think it's dust, right? But it is interesting there was two and then there was two again, right? And they're moving in different ways, whereas you would think if it was like wind or something, they would move the same way. I'm not sold, but I want to like them, right? I want I want to be sold on it. But
Jason
I'm not there
came
yet.
downstairs in the Great Hall and thought he'd caught nothing. It was only until we
Ooh.
were editing this programme that we saw this small orb, which is very similar to the ones coming from the balcony. Were they related to the famous elemental ghost?
Probably not.
When Sean shouted out, I just immediately got the feeling that what I was actually talking about, he was recognising in one manner or another. What I did see took me back because that...
Again, sorry, where was Derek? Remember we saw that last week that during the night, like Derek was nowhere to be seen? Like he just showed up for like a wee bit and then went away? I thought he stayed with them through the night.
Particular experience, I'd never in my encounters seen anything quite like it.
Well, all the crew knew where they were coming. I told them in advance that this is probably the most haunted castle in Europe. It certainly has a reputation. So their expectations of phenomena and experiences here were enormous. And therefore the auto-suggestion when they're coming here talking about the ghost stories before Derek arrived, again, enormous. And therefore they really probably consider that they've had a very disappointing night. I, on the other hand, had extremely low expectations because in most places I go, very little or nothing happens at all that you can't explain. But this impressed me because we had a lot of different events. Now, I'm not saying they're all paranormal. We had lots of inexplicable occurrences, in particular the electromagnetic field fluctuation. Rick had a whisper in his ear. My batteries on my camera going dead, which incidentally an hour later worked absolutely fine for the duration of the night. It all happened at the same time, and that's more interesting than one single uncorroborated event experienced by one person. This experienced by lots of people in the same place at the same time.
In actual fact, I was drinking a cold drink from a can, and standing by the fire and just in general conversation with everyone, and then suddenly whack across my hand, knocked the can out of my hand, and I thought, how uncouth, how nasty. So I had to find out who it was, and then later we did encounter the spirit person.
Having been to Leap Castle, a place where I've wanted to come since I was about 14 years old, having read about it in ghost story books back then, I'm very impressed by it and I've really enjoyed myself here. Now, whether I believe in ghosts or not, I don't think I do, but I do believe odd things happen. And as I was sitting in the Great Hall last night, thinking about the paranormal generally, a saying came to mind, which is a very famous saying, which is that there are more things in this heaven and earth than we can possibly imagine in our philosophy. And I think I probably agree with that to some extent, having been here.
Oh,
well,
he's had to be experienced.
Quite a tall lady, quite a slim, tall lady, in a very, very, very vivid...
Do you think she's in his ear being like, tell them I'm tall, and actually tell them I'm slim, tell them I'm tall and slim?
Free-flowing gown, a red gown, and, you know, very pretty featured. And then suddenly, not the body, but the face changed.
But her face.
To this, well, the only thing way I can describe it is quite an ugly form of, well, non-human face. This encounter, this sort of experience, was the first of its kind for me. And then it just, well, it made me feel as if I really wanted to get up there and get stuck in and find out exactly what I'd been seeing. You've got so many good, lovely spirits that they know the slight negative, and they say, we keep that in place. So, you know,
slight negative.
A wonderful, probably one of the best sites that I personally have had the pleasure to be invited into.
Well, the most haunted team have done it. We lasted throughout the night, something we're quite proud of, because we all managed to stay in the most haunted castle in Europe. We shall see you on our next location. In the meantime, sleep tight.
And well done to them for that. No, I think hats off. But let's review what happened, shall we? Interesting night. There was a lot of orb activity, which I'm not a big fan of. But the elemental, I did not see it being a glamorous lady in demon face who's maybe I'm just misunderstanding it, who's like this super interdimensional being who just cuts people's batteries and chops Red Bull out their hands. I don't know, but I don't know much about her. Maybe I should be careful what I say in case there's an elemental once I croak it and she decides to batter me. I think it's definitely a very cool setting. I really liked I don't know if he was the owner. Did it say if he was the owner or if he's a resident of the castle? I can't remember now. But how he was kind of at the start giving us like the story. It felt like he felt quite connected with the place, which I think was nice. And then obviously when Derek was talking, he's like, be careful, like girl. Like, like that's enough. But I think it seems like a fun place. Like, I think if there was a ghost tour there, which I'm sure there is, I would go on it. I do think that I want the Red Lady Elemental Demon Face to get Stuart for shutting the door on Yvette. I feel like that was a bit mean. But I also feel like that's the kind of thing you could do to your pal accidentally and then realise, oh shit, I took it too far. But also, I will point out, there was nothing stopping him going up there himself. He didn't have to get Yvette to go up there. He could have gone himself and seen what Red Lady was all about. But it was a good episode. I liked it. I think there was a lot to learn from it. Actually never heard of the Elemental before. I don't actually think I'd seen that episode. But hey, who knows? So where will we leave it tonight? Where will we leave it? Don't shut the door on your terrified friend who is about to pee their pants and say, oh my god, don't shut that door. Just don't do it. Just be nice. Be nice to your friends. But yes, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. It would be great to discuss it a bit more. If you know anything more about the ghosts, hit me up. And until next time, which should be in about 2 weeks' time, sleep tight. Bye.